voice is a little scratchy because I'm still totally reeling from last night. It's Chris Chaos, Blake the Snake Carter, and Kyle Blueprint. We are going to come at you with actually a lot of bit of raw. I'm sorry, I can't barely talk, man. I just got done screaming. Blake, you got to say something. Help me out.
You got it, bro. You got it. All out.
Really? That's all I get? All right, fine. Kyle, help me out here.
Yeah, man, I got you back. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this Raw, I mean, I don't think it was a 10 out of 10, but I mean, for an after Mania Raw, it was pretty great. We saw a good amount of returns, a lot of debuts, and a good amount of surprising things, too. I think it was a really good show.
I actually missed a little bit of it. Yeah, just like I missed a little bit of WrestleMania. I come in like halfway through. So I missed the first couple of matches. But I could hear the excitement in Blake. Now, you can never hear anything out of Blake. At WrestleMania, though, I will give it to you this. Blake actually yelled and screamed a bit.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
Not a lot. A bit.
Nothing to cheer for at WrestleMania.
Wow, okay. Oh, man. All right.
Oh, that should have come out last night.
I was tired.
Yeah, he's been walking around like the Undertaker today.
Oh, yeah, dude, I could tell.
He wasn't the one that drove, 11 hours yesterday or anything.
That's true.
But it's all good. So we're going to get into Raw tonight. It kicked off pretty good, although I saw the very, very beginning, which, I thought it was pretty cool. But look, I'm going to say one thing. Shane walks out with what looked like a half of a bowling ball under his left eye.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Wow. I couldn't believe that. I mean, he took a beating, dude.
I'm surprised we even saw him tonight walking. Like, that was good. Props to him.
That was, if you call that walking.
Yeah, true. He came out limping. Like, he took a while even just to walk out of the curtain.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Shane comes out. Well, Vince is shooting his promo, and Shane comes out, and you think there's going to be a big hoopla and everything. Shane just basically comes out and says, and you can see him choking up. But he comes out, thanks to the crowd. You get the usual chants. And then, of course, Vince pulls his shit. Oh, no, look, man, you ain't upstaging me.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, and Blake's he's gonna get mad at me because he was acting like he was mad at me earlier for it. Look, guys, I called it. I said no matter what happens, Shane is still gonna get some control of Raw. Shane's still gonna be working for the company. I did fucking call it.
Yeah, he did, and I think, I mean, obviously he didn't actually run Raw, but just like for that, just for them to do that was really cool though to do. Definitely, he deserved it, honestly, because even if Vince said I disown you as my son, I hate you, you're a bastard child, whatever the hell, son of a bitch, whatever the hell it was, that kind of stuff. It's still like it's just really cool because he deserved it so much. He put his blood, sweat, and tears and his body on the line last night, and he put on a show for everybody. He deserved it.
He put his life on the line last night. I mean, it was insane.
He'll be there until his contract runs out.
Oh, Blake actually spoke. So, and then apparently he digitally farted. So, you didn't hear that?
What?
So,
no.
Yeah, okay, it was bad. After this, you had the New Day, which I thought it was going to be something really cool. They put the freaking title on the line, and then they announced the League of Nations.
Oh, of course. I said yesterday.
There's an alien in his mic.
I was going to say we've got C-3PO with us right now.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you're good now, Kyle.
Yeah, I was just saying, like I said, like last time, and of course, because, I mean, was it clean, the League of Nations win? No, but they still, a win is a win, and yeah, they got the title shot tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm wondering when they're going to finish with this whole League of Nations thing. And then, of course, at the end, it was, I don't know if they were just trying to maybe give it a little bit of extra oomph, but, they did the whole, you're only as strong as your weakest link, and they beat the hell out of Barrett, kicked him out the ring. But, like Blake says...
What?
About Barrett, Blake.
What?
Really, what? I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill him when I see him. Wade Barrett's contract. Wade Barrett's contract is up at, I believe, the end of summer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Man. All right, so Blake, apparently this is me and you tonight, Kyle. But
One thing I do want to mention though about this though is New Day when they came out though, I love so much how the crowd is interacting with them. It is amazing. It's hilarious to see.
Well, and that's what I was telling Blake earlier is that it's cool because I didn't like the gimmick at first, but the thing is whether it's retarded or not, they hit a fucking gold mine with the gimmick.
Exactly.
I mean, in the essence of it, that's all that matters to the company is as long as they're making the money, then fucking go do it.
Exactly. That's all that matters. And it is, I mean, as ridiculous and goofy as it is, it honestly, like you said, it grabs the crowd. It's a money machine, and it's just awesome to see. It's great in the ring. They have great chemistry. It's just like you said, it's the perfect words. It's a gold mine. It's a gold mine gimmick. That's all it really is, and that's all that matters. And I love seeing them out. I love seeing them.
The New Day is the most over group, or yeah, we'll just say group. They're the most over in the WWE right now. Well, we could argue that now since there's a lot of debuts. So as of right now, they're the only like tag team or group that's over.
And they're like ridiculously over.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is the point where whenever New Day and League of Nations started fighting, I went outside and sat and smoked cigarettes. I didn't even want nothing to do with it. So I stopped watching for a few. So I know that the Wyatts came in to take out the league, but this is where I wasn't paying attention. So somebody else is going to have to fill in the blanks here.
I don't even remember what happened, to be honest.
Really happened. I mean, yeah, it was basically just League of Nations, like, kind of kicking Wade Barrett out of the group, the Wyatt family coming out, beating down League of Nations for, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, and them just doing the follow the buzzards thing and moving on from that. I don't know why it happened. Because it's like a heel group against it. I mean, well, the Wyatts are kind of a heel group. They're more of like a neutral kind of thing. They don't care about the people, but they're kind of heels. So I don't know why they beat down League of Nations. It was kind of a weird thing to see, but maybe they like to assert their dominance as a group. I have no idea.
Yeah, they like to assert their male dominance.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. I don't know why. Like, what do you think? Why would they do that? I don't know why the Wyatts would do besides just asserting like they're the group
I would do it just because they
fuck. They're not. I'm trying to. Well, yeah, the League of Nations could just go away, but that's not going to happen.
That was awful.
Well, they're down to 3. Maybe they'll just keep slowly diminishing in their ranks.
Yeah, next will be Del Rio.
Yeah, right. So then you got a return that I don't know if anybody expected or really care. I don't really care. Truly, I don't like Summer Rae. I don't know. I just never really liked Summer Rae. But Summer Rae. Well, we hadn't seen her in a while, dude.
Yeah, we have. What are you talking about?
When?
She was at Mania.
She was at Mania.
No, okay. No. But I'm talking. She hasn't been an integral part in anything really right now.
She still isn't.
What am I missing?
A lot. Obviously, she's been.
Apparently, the only thing I've missed is Summer Rae.
3 weeks ago, she beat Paige.
Okay, yeah, obviously I miss Summer Rae. See, that shows how much I don't care about Summer Rae. I didn't even realize she was back.
She never left.
Well, then obviously she's just like invisible to me.
Obviously, she
I
left.
don't know
what the fuck happened to her.
Yeah, dude. I seriously, I apparently have just not even paid attention to Summer Rae. I'm thinking, man, she's back. That's cool. I had no idea.
No, she's been there.
Yeah, yeah, obviously I don't like her. So, anyways, the invisible to me Summer Rae calls out Sasha Banks, which still upsets me. Sasha didn't win last night. Last night was still disappointing as hell.
I still don't understand it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, the only thing. Look, after tonight, which we'll end up getting into. The only thing I could think is that they did it to have Charlotte be a prick again, with the whole "I'm the new blah blah blah." You know what I mean?
Do you know that she's the?
It was funny too.
She's the first Divas, NXT, and Women's Champion.
Well, then maybe that's why they did it. Was just for the papers, for the paperwork to say, well, this, we've got this now. Oh, well, she's been this. It's companies do shit for fucking weird ass reasons sometimes.
Oh, really? Sometimes Mania was a big thing.
Mania, like I told Blake, and I'm not trying to go back to Mania too much, but Mania didn't seem it wasn't as what was the word I used earlier, Blake? It wasn't as momentous. It wasn't. I mean, it was electric there, but it wasn't a grand stage
like a normal pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like any other pay-per-view. It didn't feel like the granddaddy of them all, And
we were there.
Yeah, and it was great. Don't get me wrong. But, watch the one from the year before. It didn't seem like if you sit and watch the two of them, they don't seem like they were at the same level.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. 100%. I mean, being there, I wasn't nearly as excited as I should have been at all.
Yeah, and I agree. Like I said, I was excited, but seriously, like and I actually probably will end up doing that now that I said it. But if you watch last year's and this year's back to back, I guarantee you last year's would be a 9, or 10, and this year's would have been like a 7 or 8 if you compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
Last year's was actually really good.
Well, and this is the other thing I said. Now, the one thing that you got to give them is last year's was in an open air, stadium. It had open skyline. You have a lot more option to do things with that too. It can make it a lot more theatrical if the crowd sitting there can see the psychotic fireworks going. It makes it a grander scale. So that can have a small part to do with it.
Right.
But overall, it just didn't even the matches. I mean, they were good, but jumping back really quick to the street fight, it wasn't a street fight. It just didn't feel like what WrestleMania should have felt like. I'm still glad I was there. It's awesome to be able to say that I was there, but it didn't feel like it should have. I don't think.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. It felt like it went by way too quick. And I don't know, it felt like a normal pay-per-view. In my opinion, I got more excitement out of Night of Champions than I did at WrestleMania.
Now, look, and I'll give you that. I got more excitement in instances of Night of Champions. I think with me, it's the fact to be able to say that I was at WrestleMania 32 is what makes it better for me.
I don't know. It's something that was on my bucket list, and I'm glad I got it off. But it's just like, man, I would get the WrestleMania that's not that good.
And it would be the one. It would be the one with record attendance too.
Yeah, because you got that to say,
right?
Yeah.
You got to attend the world record-setting WrestleMania, and you got to see Snoop Dogg perform.
Well, oh my God.
WrestleMania went downhill as soon as Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose performed or went up against each other.
Well, thanks. You kind of killed the show for me because that's when we got there.
So it's so crazy to say, though. It's like Brock Lesnar. It went down when Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose were in the ring. Do you realize how crazy that is?
Yeah,
that's so bad that we feel like that. Like, I'm not saying the bad thing. Like, it's fine for us to feel that, obviously, but it's just like that's not good for them. Like, Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose are two huge guys on the roster, and they had a street fight. They could have torn the house out. We could have left the place on fire easily, and that didn't happen at all.
It seems like they like went over everything. Okay, we're gonna do this, and this. I'm gonna hit you with this, and it's like. Brock gets in the ring, he's like, we're not doing that. I'm not getting hit by that. Fuck you.
Right.
I'm not getting touched by that. So
because Brock's not back in the guy. He's MMA.
So it seemed like a lot of things were planned, and they kept teasing with the chainsaw, with the barbed wire bat, and you're like, oh my God, this is going to get bloody, it's going to get crazy. And then the F5 hits, and it's over. It's kind of like, okay. But did you realize who wasn't there tonight? Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose weren't there tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That was interesting to see. I mean, Brock Lesnar okay, but Dean Ambrose is always there. I don't know why he wasn't tonight.
It's kind of like I'm honestly questioning why Dean Ambrose wasn't put in that Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, maybe they were. Maybe they were planning on Cesaro. I mean, we kind of expected to see Cesaro last night, and we didn't. So maybe they were planning on him coming in tonight.
Maybe I didn't look.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Good point, Blake.
Hey, me and Blake have the right for that because, man, we're probably still superbly sleep deprived.
I'm still exhausted.
Yeah. And now, look, overall, really quickly, before we keep going on all night about WrestleMania again, because we could probably have shows for weeks on fucking WrestleMania. Overall, I'm glad. It was worth the trip. I'm extremely glad I got to go.
Yes.
I mean, I'm extremely freaking exhausted, but I am glad I got to be there.
Though, there was a couple things that did kill me for the event. It was the fact that it was very predictable. The only match going into that weren't predictable and that we did not think would happen was the Divas match, or the women's match, and the Undertaker versus Shane McMahon match. Other than that, everything was very predictable. I mean,
the ladder match.
I was gonna say, dude.
Ladder match wasn't really predictable.
I wish I wouldn't have missed the ladder match. Now, the thing about I kind of didn't expect the Andre the Giant thing. I mean, fucking Baron Corbin being there and actually pulling it off.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of wrestling time though. He only got like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but hey, either way. So, all right, let's get away from WrestleMania. we're going to jump into so jumping back to the Summer Rae calling out Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks takes her out, obviously. Now, the first debut, I believe this was the first debut tonight, right? Yeah. First debut tonight on Raw was who, Blake?
Apollo Crews.
He says it so enthusiastically. He's like, Apollo Crews.
Well, it was so weird to see him. Like, I don't know why he was there. Really, I mean, if this is like him being moved up to the main roster officially, I don't know really why they would do it. I don't think he deserves it, to be honest with you.
I didn't expect him to say that. I was still outside. I was kind of over it.
I don't think he deserved it either. He's only had one title shot, and he didn't even get to wrestle it. Really, he wrestled maybe 15 minutes of it, and then he got interrupted by Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. So
he's barely had any matches in general.
Yeah, exactly. Where has he been since then? His match, he had a dark match at NXT TakeOver. I got that confirmed. It was a dark match.
Really?
Yeah, the Elias Sampson versus Apollo Crews was a dark match.
Wow.
In Dallas. So, I mean, he hasn't had a lot of TV time. He's had TV time in the past 2 weeks on NXT, but that's it's been both 10 seconds. So I don't understand what they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do with Apollo Crews. I don't.
Hey, but you know what though? Tonight they brought him up. They debuted him against your man crush, Blake.
Tyler Breeze will be a champion one day, Chris, and you're gonna
see. I told you.
God,
I told you, Kyle. I told you. Blake is secretly in love with Tyler Breeze. Every time Tyler Breeze comes out and he does that selfie shit with his stick and stuff, Blake's like, "Oh my God, this is awesome! This is awesome! Just stop! This is awesome."
I mean, it is innovative. It is really innovative.
It really is good marketing.
It is not it is the best entrance on the roster.
I don't know about that one.
You're a fag.
No,
it's really creative and cool, but I don't know about
it's
out of
not
everyone
the best.
that gets the selfie stuff
creative.
and gets a selfie stick and videos himself going down to the ramp, it would be him. He plays his character great. What's going on, Carnage Gaming? How are you doing, man? Nice to see you again. But no,
what?
Oh, Carnage. He said, "What's up, guys?" He's a regular viewer. Nice to see you.
What's
again,
going on, brother?
Well, here's the thing. Tyler Breeze has the best entrance in the WWE, 100%. I don't care what you guys say at all. He has the greatest entrance ever when it comes to...
Oh my God, you did not just put the word ever.
Don't say ever. Don't say ever.
Don't you dare ever.
Not ever, but he has it. But right now, he has it. And it's just, wow. I like it.
You want to know whose entrance I like the most right now?
Roman Reigns.
Nope, not Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns sucks. His entrance is stupid.
I don't know. He comes out with his eyebrow up, like, what's going on over here? What do you think?
Look, man, shut the fuck up.
That's where I go. Okay, I'm gonna go over
there. No, Neville. I love Neville's entrance. His entrance is my favorite right now.
No.
You know what, man? I mean, I'm not even just saying this to be like a fanboy or that kind of thing. You're gonna say I am. But Nakamura's entrance at TakeOver was pretty damn awesome.
You know what? I'll give you that.
That was awesome.
I honestly thought I was about to hear. I really like AJ Styles.
No, not only that. His entrance is whatever. No, his entrance is whatever.
His entrance is really phenomenal.
No, not at all.
So
it's whatever. I mean, it's kind of cool the camera work, but that's
so
whatever.
Nice
it's the camera zooms up.
The only thing I don't like is how he walks out with his head down, hood on. It's just like, okay.
That's his thing.
And then boom,
it's played for the entrance music
too.
But that's
too
cool.
long of a build-up.
I agree.
But the problem with it is, it would work if whenever he dropped the hood off, it came up. If they had some sort of boom with it.
They usually do.
But yeah, I've noticed a lot of times they don't. So it's like that's what you expect with this. So it kills the whole theatricality of it because he's like boom, and there's no boom, so he's kind of looking like, hey, that was me. Woohoo!
It's too much. It's too long of a build-up. That's what kills it.
It's a build-up with no fireworks at the end. It's
out of the one Raw you watch live is the one that his fireworks don't go off.
I know, right?
Oh man, that's so true.
All right, so anyways, Apollo Crews takes out obviously.
And again, Tyler Breeze will be a champion. Right now, he's getting people over. And here's the thing: you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my God, really? You really think that?" Wait till he becomes a champion.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. You're saying he's getting people over though, but he's barely been in any matches. What do you mean? He barely done anything.
Kyle, we're going to give this to Blake. Blake, you know what? I'm going to tell you are probably 100% correct. I'm going to give you this. Within the next 6 months, Tyler Breeze will be the first man to ever win the new women's champion.
No, Tyler Breeze will be the first to ever win the United States Intercontinental and WWE title. I'm joking.
No, he's gonna win the women's first.
What's going on, Alex? I don't. Apollo Crews. I like. He's a bit. Oh, hola, cómo estás? No habla inglés or no habla español.
Oh, we've got a Spanish friend.
Okay.
¿Cómo está, señor?
So,
anyways,
what I was gonna say is in a way, he reminds me of Brock Lesnar. Not in a way. I'm not saying he's like Brock Lesnar, but the way he is very athletic, he's a very strong person, and he's very quick, and he can do all the fucking flips. Obviously, he doesn't miss like Brock Lesnar, like he did at WrestleMania, which I thought he died from. But
okay, so I said queso.
So,
I love it.
Oh my god, just move on, dude.
No, well, I'm going to let you guys do this because if I do it, it's going to be extremely biased. So we got a promo up next for Raw.
Oh, is it the one where he gets booed out of the building?
I don't know. I was outside.
Even when he's talking, he was getting booed out of the building?
Look, you know what? See, I said I wasn't going to talk about it because I would be fucking biased. and you can hear the bias in your tone.
It's not bias, it's truth. Kyle, what happened when he talked?
Yeah, even like when he came out there, he was getting booed. When he got in the ring, he was getting booed. When he started talking, he was getting booed. He even said like, "Hey guys, come on, I'm not." He even said like, "Come on, guys." He was even saying that like joking with it, but like I told you on Raw. I told you yesterday, Raw is going to be rough for him. And what was it? It was rough. There was not a single cheer, a pop for him at all.
You should have heard AT&T Stadium.
Oh my God! Here we go again. Here we fucking go.
I don't know why it's here we go again. You get one thing right, and it's, I told you! Told you!
That's because for some fucking reason I never get it right. So when I do, I'm like,
of course Reigns was gonna win, dude. Of course.
I could have told you. I could have told you that as soon as he got eliminated at Royal Rumble.
Of course he was gonna win at Mania.
You know what? I'm gonna put my computer on silent.
No, it's okay. No, I'll even give you that. I really like Roman Reigns. I love the guy. He's a great guy. He's gonna be great in this business too, as a heel, not as a face.
He's awful on the mic, but he's a good in-ring.
He'll be better on the mic as a heel. As a face, he sucks at everything.
Hey, Kyle.
At a heel, he'll be better.
Kyle,
What?
You got tater tots, dude.
Oh my God.
You got tater tots. Blake will never let that go. But yeah,
So let me ask you, Carnage. What'd you think of tonight's Raw? But let's move. Yes, we do need to move on.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have we've been stuck right behind Apollo Crews and Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
anyways, Roman Reigns says if anybody wants this title, bring it, come and get it. Chris Jericho walks out. What happens next?
I don't know. What happened?
Oh my God.
Seriously? AJ Styles, Kevin Owens.
I don't remember the order.
Okay, I know the order. Okay, it was Chris Jericho, then it was AJ Styles, then it was Kevin Owens, and then it was Sami Zayn. There you go.
Yep. So then they announced.
They all gave their promo saying they want the title. Then they started beating each other up. Then Roman speared Chris Jericho.
That was to make Roman look strong, which I.
He doesn't look strong at all. Nobody cares. People think like that.
Hey! I fucking care.
I don't like.
That doesn't make him look strong.
Why do they need to make him look strong when he's the champion? They don't need to make him look strong at all.
They need to get him over, is what they're still trying to get him over.
Carnage says, so since there's no debut of the Balor Club, when will we see
Bullet Club?
When will we see the Balor Club debut?
I hate people call it the Balor Club. I hate it. Like nothing against Carnage. I just hate that.
When Finn Balor loses the title,
we'll
see that happen.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know if you do know this or not, Carnage. Finn Balor was not supposed to win the title Friday night. It got changed last minute.
I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't retain it so much.
I love Finn Balor, but I've gotten to the point where it's kind of like, okay, he needs to move on. Something new needs to happen.
Joe deserves it. Dude.
Joe, here, and I'm going to say it again, and we're going back to TakeOver Dallas, and this is just how good this event was. If there's no blood, that match isn't as good as it was. That match turned into a war. I've said that like 700 times, and I truly believe
I agree.
that.
I agree with you.
But back to what we were saying, they don't need to have Roman Reigns look. They don't need him to look strong. He looked strong last night and won the title. There's no point. And Carnage said that I thought he was going to lose the belt too. you and probably the entire world, except for maybe 3 or 4 people that probably were like, no, Finn's not going to lose. No. So, what happened?
See, I
was
just say really quick on that. I'm kind of torn on that because I wanted Finn to go ahead and lose the belt so he would go ahead and come up. But in the same respect, I really like Finn Balor. So it's like the kid in me is going, no, he needs to stay the champion. So I was really torn on that.
I looked at that match as a win-win because I wanted Samoa Joe to win it because he deserves it, and I wanted Finn Balor to move up. That's where I'm at with that.
All right. Anyway, so the next match of the night: Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler.
Another debut once again.
Yeah, another debut, but in my opinion, Baron Corbin looks weak.
Everybody looks weak to Blake for some reason.
No, well, I mean,
I don't know. No, he beat down Ziggler though. He beat him down hard.
Ziggler beat him down too. The fact that he didn't get the win is why I think he looks weak. I think if he
I could see that.
Yeah. Even though it was a double count out, I still think that if he wins that, he looks strong and he has a very strong debut. It's just all this means is we're going to see a feud between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin.
Right.
Which God, I love Dolph Ziggler.
I mean, I like Ziggler, but I don't want to see that feud. I don't want to see.
I like.
It's also it's a fast guy against it's Baron Corbin. It's another fast guy.
Yeah, that's true. So, anyways, like you said, the match ends in double count out. Then, Mr. Zack Ryder comes out.
Oh, joy.
Shut up. Anyways, he comes out, cuts a little bit of promo, thanks his dad who's in the audience, gets interrupted by none other than The Miz. And you know what? I don't like The Miz's character all the time, but I've always actually liked The Miz. Like, I mean, he's a decent wrestler. I won't say he's a great wrestler, but he's a decent wrestler. I mean, he's had the fucking title quite a few times.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, Miz comes out, challenges him to it. Now, this is what was funny to me. When freaking Ryder comes out, they announce that Ryder's coming out to put the title on the line.
Yeah, Lillian Garcia, the crew in general screwed up twice tonight, and it was big. And it also shows Maurice is back in the business. And I kind of think it's because the women's championship is back. I think that's why she's back.
Could be. But yeah, so Lillian announces that it's...
I could see that maybe.
Yeah, she announces that it's for the championship, and then like 4 minutes later, as Miz is out there talking, he challenges freaking Ryder to put up. He's like, "Why don't you put that title up right now?" Well, blah, blah, blah. So it's just that was a major screw up.
Yeah, it was very bad. As soon as she said this is for the Intercontinental title, she stopped. She just got out of the ring. She knew she fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you Vince is bitching her out, right? Well, not right now. Probably about 45 minutes to an hour ago.
Well, Vince, everyone has a lot to bitch about right now. I mean, with the Dudley Boys match between them and the Usos, the Usos jumped through a table, and Kyle, how do you win a table match?
Hold on. Hey, wait. We're going to get there. Hold on.
Yeah, well, we'll wait for that point.
Yeah, you're jumping ahead, Blake. Getting there. All right. So, anyways... the Miz Ryder get into it. Like you said, Miz's old lady comes in, causes a distraction. Miz takes out Ryder and wins the IC title for the 5th time. And what I told the guys earlier, and what I'm thinking is, just like they did with Kalisto and Del Rio, when Del Rio came back, they're just going to throw the title back and forth between these two guys for a little while.
Which is bad.
Do you want to know how much I care? To the point where I don't care. I could care less.
Like I said, I'll watch it only because I like Zack Ryder.
I don't care. Zach, he does deserve it, but they just buried him. They brought him back up to bury him again.
Yeah, it's what it seems like. So, anyways, moving on from that, we have the official presentation of the new Women's Championship belt. You had all of I almost called them divas. You had all of the women's division in the ring lined up, along with my all-time favorite freaking women's wrestler, freaking Lita. Oh my God, I would marry that woman 20. God almighty, I'd marry her 20 times over. Anyway, so Lita introduces, she does a little promo for a sec, introduces Charlotte. Charlotte comes out, and for about the first 2 minutes of Charlotte's promo, she was straight up sincere. She was trying to be really, truly genuine and thank everybody, thank all the wrestlers. And then she moseys right into her character.
Yeah, there you go.
And
go ahead, Blake. I know you got something, Blake.
I wanted Bayley to come out during this. I don't.
Oh, everyone! Did you hear the crowd?
Else. Yeah, the whole crowd wanted Bayley.
And I hate how it kind of seems like the feud with Sasha and Becky is over, and I don't.
Oh my God! speaking about Becky, her freaking eye, dude.
Yeah,
oh my god, yeah. So that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
I don't know. What was that even from?
I don't know.
That's
That,
like last night. What happened?
So I was trying to figure out how she got hit that hard. Because I mean, dude, she looked.
Ric Flair punched her backstage.
She just knocked her out.
He said, "How dare you almost beat my fucking daughter?"
Just popped her. It was like,
woo!
Popped her. Yes.
Woo! No,
Oh
but
my
she,
God,
did, man. She had a shiner and a half, man. And it wasn't just a black eye. Like, it looked like it was like a broken
it
open.
looked like she was in a UFC fight, and whoever she was fighting was going after her left eye.
That's what I'm saying. It was bad, man. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad as Shane O'Mac's freaking bowling ball on his cheek.
Of course.
But it was bad. So, then you had the usual blah, blah, blah. They do their thing. Charlotte's being an asshole. All this. Yeah, that's the second time I almost said divas. All the women's division leaves the ring. Natty grabs the mic. And as soon as she picks up the mic, Blake goes, no, Natty, shut up. Natty, just shut. He's yelling at the...
I told her to shut the fuck up and go to the back.
I'm sorry, yeah. But he was yelling at the
television. With everybody else.
Yeah. He's yelling at the TV. So anyways, you had that bullshit between them, whatever, blah, 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 blah. That's over with. I'm sick of Charlotte. I'm sorry. I'm just sick of Charlotte. And I feel bad.
I'm sick of her being champion, but I'm not sick of her character.
No. She has a good... I'm sick of the champion. I feel bad because I was cheering her on. I wanted her to win the championship.
She looks too weak right now because of Ric. Ric Flair wins her the matches week in and week out.
Ric Flair has won her every fucking match.
I said it last night, if I'm not mistaken. Charlotte will not drop that belt until Ric Flair gets thrown out.
Yeah, that's.
And I do not like how it seems like the whole feud with her and Sasha Banks. I don't like how it seems like it's over. When Sasha didn't lose clean, she lost by being held up by Ric. Now Becky lost clean. We can't say she didn't. Becky did lose clean. She tapped, but Sasha could have broken that up. So she did not lose clean. So there needs to be a feud with her and Charlotte. But we're probably going to see at Payback, Natalya versus Charlotte. Which, yes, at Roadblock, it was a very good match. But it's kind of like, wait, they had a good match. Fuck, we can't do this again until after WrestleMania. Charlotte, you're going to keep the belt, okay? We're going to redo this at Payback, okay? Do it, please. Okay, good, awesome. Go do it again.
Blake, if you're there catching all this information, why don't you share it with us?
Blake works with the creative team, man. Apparently.
I know. Like, why aren't you helping us out with this more? What the fuck?
Where's the inside scoop?
I'm the reason why all these awful decisions are made.
Hey, look.
Oh my god.
Hey, we need to be careful. We've gotten in trouble with them a couple times, so let's.
We've gotten in trouble with them because someone played the Royal Rumble entrance.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Good job, dude.
Shut up. Oh man, I got an email from.
Which is to this day the only video we have gotten in trouble for.
I know. Yeah, I actually did get an email from their corporate, like, yo, knock this shit off or you're going to be in some shit.
That's fun.
Which, like I said, hey, at least means they're paying attention to us, so that's good. But anyways, moving on from the bullshit with Charlotte and everything. Usos versus the Dudleys. And I told him earlier, I used to fucking love the Usos. They're not as good as they used to be. I don't know what the fuck's happened.
The Roman Reigns of the tag team division.
Yeah, and Blake, you could bring up your point from earlier if you want to.
The fact of the matter is...
Yeah, now that we're there.
The fact... Kyle, how do you win a tables match?
You win a tables match by putting your opponent through a table.
Keyword putting...
Wait, repeat that. Repeat that one more time.
By putting your opponent through a table, not your opponent going through a table on their own.
And you could tell the ref fucked up because they went through the table, and the ref called for it, and he looked, and he's like, fuck. And then Devon put one of the Usos through a table, and Bubba, now you ring the bell. Now
that was good of them to do that, though. It's good that they recovered like that.
Well, they're fucking veterans, dude. Like, and I told Blake
so they
earlier.
know.
I told Blake earlier whether I like his character or not. Bubba himself, I've always liked him. He is.
I love Bubba.
Amazing mic guy. Like, he knows his stuff.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, yeah, he covered it really well, and obviously everybody could screw up, but I thought he covered it really well.
Yeah, that was just like that was really they fucked up a lot tonight. Like, that's not cool to say.
Coming up after this, though, my fucking favorite part of almost my favorite part of the night till the next one. But up until this point, my favorite part of the night was fucking Enzo and Cass's debut.
Oh man, that was I mean, I gotta give it to you, Blake. You did call it though. I did not think it was
Totally
gonna
called
happen.
it. Totally
I didn't think it was
called
going to happen, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I thought they were going to wait on it, especially because of how Mania went with the League of Nations being the New Day. I thought the New Day and the League of Nations feud was going to keep going, but it wasn't. New Day came out, again, like, kind of ripped into Dudley's a little bit. Oh, man. I was like, talking along with their whole entrance, man. I was so happy to see him. Man.
Hey, Krys.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I called this one. Told you so. I called
You
this
did.
one.
You totally called it. I will give it to you. And I'm glad you called it. Because, man, it was awesome. I loved it. It was freaking great. And the pop that they had, dude, Jesus Christ. It was ridiculous.
Oh, man, the crowd went nuts.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that shows you right there, though, the WWE creative is at least halfway paying attention to what the fuck people want.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, so, I mean, dude, I guarantee, oh, God. Blake's cackling. All right there, Blake. What you got now?
I mean,
I said somewhat.
Creative team is somewhat helping. No.
Somewhat.
Roman Reigns is champion. That shows you where they're at.
My God. Back to just shut the fuck up with the Roman Reigns shit. Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? We're going to get to this last match, and the reason why is because it is the Fatal 4-Way, which was, honestly, I told Blake halfway through it, that match, I wish it would have been at WrestleMania because that match was badass.
Yeah, this is something they really need to do for this Monday Night Raw, is have something like this. I think if this is, the old days, obviously we would see the title go up on the line, but, Cesaro returning was huge. Kevin Owens, and if anyone doesn't know, Sami Zayn got destroyed backstage by Kevin Owens, which I do understand, and I like that they're doing that because Sami Zayn has not earned a spot for the world title. Kevin Owens has earned his spot there. And I said that,
right.
and I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I did say that on the way home was, Kevin Owens losing this title could mean that he's going to be brought up to the main event status of where he's going to be going up for the title. Yes, he didn't win this match, but he put on a great match. All four of them did.
They did. It was an awesome match.
I'm just hoping we don't see Chris Jericho come out saying AJ Styles.
No, that's done. It's
so,
done, and I'm happy.
Anyways, since you bring that up, totally didn't expect it, and it sucks because my throat's already gone total shit. AJ fucking Styles pulls out this match to become the number one fucking contender to go against Reigns, and I'll tell you flat fucking out right now, I would not be happier if AJ was the one to take the title from Reigns. I would totally be okay with that.
I would be okay if that kid in the second row right there would take the titles from Reigns.
Shut up, Blake! I swear to God, I'm going to rip you through this fucking computer and put my fingers down your fucking nose holes.
To be completely honest with you, and Kyle's not going to like that I say this, I don't think AJ Styles has really earned it through his wins and everything. Hasn't earned the main event spot yet to get that title. I think he should win the IC title, see what he can do with the title, because as of right now, he's only worked with Chris Jericho, and he's worked.
I don't think they're going to give it to him.
So.
I think they're just doing it to give him a push. I really don't think they're going to give it to him.
You don't ever know. I mean, at this point...
You don't, yeah.
At this point, until the rumors come out and until we see more of the storyline out, we do not know. Because technically, AJ Styles is not a face. His character is supposed to... If you listen to Talk as Jericho, AJ Styles says his character is supposed to be a heelish type person. But it's more of like an underdog trying to build up to be kind of like Daniel Bryan, but not Daniel Bryan, if that makes sense. Like, he's going to be the underdog, fighting his way up to the top.
Right. A heel version of it, though.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad at you saying it, but like I do agree with you. In WWE, he honestly hasn't really earned his right to be in like the main event status yet. Has he in other places? Like if you combine his entire career in general from New Japan, TNA, Ring of Honor, wherever, if you combine that, then yes, of course, he deserves the world title right now. But in WWE, no.
If we're going to combine that, AJ Styles deserved it 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. Exactly. And I do agree with you. In WWE, he does not like earn it yet, but I am so happy they're giving him that spotlight though. He does, because they see how amazing he is. Even if he lost at Mania, they see how much of how great it was that they signed him. They're using him right now. I've been saying forever how they're not using him right. They're putting him in bad feuds, like Y2 AJ, the feud with Y2 with Jericho again. That feud coming in. I was saying so long how they're not using him well. Now they're using him perfectly because he is a main event caliber guy. Does he deserve it yet? Maybe not. But I'm glad they're doing it for him to give him the chance, and maybe they'll give him the title. If they give him the title, oh my God, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. It's not gonna be funny.
Go ahead.
At this point, I'm okay with him losing at Mania, but
yeah, I am too.
But if Roman Reigns wins the title, he's back in the gutter.
That's true. Yeah.
Now here's one thing though. He may not necessarily deserve it, but the crowd digs it. The fact that he won, the pop he got, and so that in a way, and I always say this, and sometimes you agree, sometimes you don't. But when it comes down to it, what the crowd fucking likes is what puts money in everybody's pockets. It's what pays their paychecks.
The last thing that the creative team has done, they'll do what the crowd is like. It was Daniel Bryan winning at 30.
Yeah.
But an issue that they're doing now. Yeah, but an issue they're doing is that if they're still trying to make Reigns like the big face of the company, they're putting AJ, who right now is a face, against him. I don't know how that's going to work though, because you're putting, like I said, Roman, who's they're still working on trying to
turn.
Yeah, then they have to have Roman turn or AJ turn. It has to happen because like you're gonna just have two. You're gonna have like a huge face going against Roman, who is already getting booed by people. He's gonna get booed even more now.
I just love how the whole rematch clause doesn't come into effect. Like
never. They just killed it.
KO loses the IC title. Well, fuck the IC title. Triple H.
Moving on.
Triple H loses his title. General. Oh well, fuck it. I lost. But I'll tell you what, Zack Ryder loses his title. We're going to SmackDown. We're going to have an IC title.
There's a rematch clause.
Rematch clause now.
There we go.
It's like, what the fuck? Is the rematch clause only for certain points? Like, what?
I mean, I guess if they want to run a feud with it.
No, it's just so you have stuff to feud with me about.
Feud with you about. Okay. To be honest with you, I thought Cesaro, as soon as his music hit, that he was going to win.
I really did too.
I thought anybody, whoever the fourth was going to be, I thought they were going to win, no matter who it was.
Now I'm kind of afraid to see what's going to happen because Cesaro did lose. So what happens? Because it wasn't like Cesaro cost Kevin Owens a title or Chris Jericho cost Cesaro. There's no feud after that. Usually with a Fatal 4, you'll see some type of feud line up, and you're like, okay, you're gonna cost me that, so let's wrestle or let's fight. One thing we didn't see was John Cena tonight.
Yeah, I figured we would have.
I'm saying that because I did see a report earlier today saying that there were rumors that he was going to be there. But then again, when he delivered the attitude adjustment, usually he delivers with the right hand going with it. He didn't bring his right hand with it as he delivered the attitude adjustment last night.
Yeah, he's probably laid up today going, "Nah, screw this, I'm staying in bed."
No, I don't think that at all. I think he wants to be in the ring more than anyone. He needs to hurry up and get the U.S. title match stuff going back. He needs to get that from Kalisto in a hurry.
You know what's funny though, Kyle, is right after Night of Champions, I had the exact reverse Blake. Blake was like, dude, John Cena just needs to stop all this shit. He just needs to chill back for a while, let other people take the fucking reins, let other people do this shit. And now he's like, man, yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you fucking did.
No.
You absolutely did. And now you're like, oh, John Cena needs to hurry up and come back. Yeah, you totally did. Yes.
I don't know who you rode with at Night of Champions, but I didn't say that.
You know what? I'm going to go back and find our Night of Champions show.
Okay.
And let you listen to it. Because you did. You were like, John Cena just needs to go ahead and hurry up. He needs to let some other people blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you totally did.
No, as soon as he got injured, I told you he needs to come back because it's going to really struggle. I told you that. And him doing it made the U.S. title important. Where's the U.S. title at now? We didn't even see it tonight.
Yeah, no shit. And then
we see it on SmackDown though.
Yeah, or we get to see it at WrestleMania in the pre-show.
Yeah, I mean that shows you how important that title is right now.
Yeah. So, anyways, like you said, AJ won. That wraps up Raw. I could ask if you got anything last things to say about WrestleMania, but we'd have another hour-long show.
I'm obviously going to give in my questions here.
Okay, bring it.
First off, was WrestleMania better than Monday Night Raw?
Ooh, all right, I'd say it was probably about equal, except Raw, I think was... No, you know what? I'd have to honestly, and I would think WrestleMania I would usually say was better. I'd say they were about even.
I'm honestly surprised by that.
For me, I'd say they were about even. Well, because look, I thought it was really cool. There were some badass debuts tonight on Raw, but it was awesome. The surprises that they did have for WrestleMania gave it that extra oomph.
What about you, Kyle?
Oh man, I mean, I did love Raw tonight, especially. And I'm not trying to be an AJ fanboy, but AJ winning that was great to see. We saw returns, we saw debuts. It was great to see, but I mean, Mania just has that effect no matter what, man. You can't. It's hard to say anything. It's hard to say Takeover's better than Mania. It's hard to say Raw's better than Mania. It's hard to say any pay-per-view is better than Mania, no matter what.
No, it's not hard to say Takeover is better than the Mania at all.
Okay, it depends in what way Takeover being better. Was the match was the wrestling better in that Takeover than Mania? Yes, it was. But the entertainment, Mania was better. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. It's always just Mania. But yeah, I do think Mania was better than Raw. Unfortunately, I do have to say. I mean, was Raw amazing? Was Raw great? Yes, but Mania was still better.
Oh yeah.
What do you give Raw tonight out of scale 1 to 10? I give it a 6.
Really? I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna say a 7. I go right in the middle.
I give it a 6 because other than the returns and the main event and the little speech that Charlotte gave, Raw's bad.
I don't know. I thought it was a really good show.
I wasn't interested in any of the matches.
It was an after Mania show, though. It wasn't meant to be like a top tier Raw. It was meant to be an after Mania Raw.
Right,
well, we even said we're going to see returns, debuts. What we saw returns and debuts. We saw something we were asking for.
Yeah, but the thing is the Raw after Mania is supposed to be a top tier Raw.
It's hard to be with a lot of the top tier talent gone though.
But you can't say that because they regained a good bit of top tier talent and they had top tier talent debut.
They regained Cesaro and they brought in a few people from NXT. I wouldn't call them top tier talent.
Apollo Crews is a top tier talent if he's booked right.
If he's booked right, yes. And Enzo and Cass could be the same.
Enzo and Cass are top tier talent. They will be at the top of the tag team division.
Yeah.
After this feud with the Dudley Boys, easily.
Mm-hmm.
But that does leave a question: who's going to feud with the New Day now?
You know what I would like to see, honestly?
Wyatt family?
That's what I was just about to say.
That's all I could see because they just beat down League of Nations. That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, that would be like the ultimate face and the ultimate, I don't give a shit heels.
And it's a 3-on-3 as well, so that would make it more interesting. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I would totally go with that.
So let's do another 3-on-3 and not put the tag team titles on the line.
Yeah, that was shocking to me. See at Mania, I thought the titles are basically on the line kind of thing, and then we get a Mania, and it's where it's just a 6-man tag, no titles on the line. That was bizarre. How could you not? Every title's supposed to be on the line at every pay-per-view, especially Mania, especially WrestleMania, and it wasn't. Yeah. That was just shocking.
It's like going to Night Champions saying this title's not on the line.
Exactly, it makes no sense. Every title, every pay-per-view, no matter what, should be on the line. That's just really strange. And one thing I do want to point out, it is off topic though, I just want to mention this real quick. I saw pictures of WrestleMania Access. Randy Orton was there, and he's supposed to come back soon too. That's another interesting top tier talent we're seeing.
If you listen to one of our news videos, which you were there, Randy Orton has been rumored to return in the coming month. Either this month or next month he will be returning.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that. If he better come back as a heel. If he doesn't come back as a heel, I'm going to freak out. I'm not trying to get it too off topic. I just want to bring that in just from a WrestleMania a little bit. He better come back as a heel. I'll be so upset if he comes back as a face. I'll be so pissed.
Hey man, he's the Viper.
Yeah, he's also the Legend Killer, and that was his best persona of all time.
His best persona, in my opinion, was the Legend Killer and whenever he was a part of Evolution.
He was still a little bit the Legend Killer kind of thing then. But that's young Randy Orton. He's been good lately. When he was a part of when he had his hair down to a buzz cut, he was a part of Legacy kind of thing, and that was pretty good. His feud with Triple H was amazing. John Cena, that kind of thing. But his face personas have always sucked. I hate them all.
They start off hot and then they go downhill quick.
Oh yeah, it's so sad to see. Because he's not a guy to be a face. He's not. He's a heel. Look at his whole look of him is heel. He has tats all over. He has his face, his eyes are got to go like a fucking viper. He's not meant to be a fucking a nice little.
Wait. So hold on.
Is a heel.
Hold on. So wait. So I play a really really hard rock and my arms are completely covered in tats. Does that mean I should be an asshole?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I'm good. All right.
Yeah, you're already an asshole. You're good.
Okay. Well, then fuck. All right. Cool. Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, just Randy always has that look, and even like Blake said, his entrance music too. He's a heel. He was born to be a heel. He's not a face. Oh, making a face is ridiculous. It's that's why people want to say John Cena make a heel turn. He's not that guy. It's not possible, especially where he's at right now.
I've always thought that same thing. I don't see Cena being able to be a bad guy.
It's not possible.
Cena says you never know.
It's never it can't. You can't imagine what's he gonna do. He can't change his look. He can't change his character. He's cemented himself.
Yeah.
And he's fine with it. I'm sure he's okay with it. I mean, I think he'd be interested in seeing like if him being a heel hell would be, but just he's not that guy. He's meant to be the face of the company, the guy to go to for all these like TV appearances, that kind of thing, to be like the spokesperson, all that stuff. You can't make him a heel.
Yeah.
It can't happen.
I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, this Raw, like I said, I mean, was it great? It was just an after Mania Raw, in my opinion. Could it have been better? Yeah, of course. But I think we saw returns, we saw debuts, we were kind of like hoping to see and what we're meant to see.
It was good. I mean, it wasn't amazing. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was a good Raw.
Yeah, it definitely was. I'm interested to see what's going to happen later. And also, actually, one thing that I noticed too on Raw is apparently from NXT, another team, the Vaudevillains are debuting on SmackDown.
They're not going to get over it all.
Their character is ridiculous.
No, they're not going to get over it all.
It's retarded.
I mean, that's like American Alpha. They wouldn't get over with the casual crowd.
Yeah, not at all. It'd be interesting to see, though.
I don't know. I think they might.
I don't know.
Enzo and Cass are probably the best tag team to have it where they can get over with everyone because the kids are going to be yelling, "How you doing?"
Exactly.
They're going to be yelling soft.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Like you heard the crowd tonight, everyone.
American Alpha doesn't have any of that.
Oh, I was doing it from the couch, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing it too, man. It's great. I love that.
All right, man. So Blake, are you gonna do your usual?
No, not tonight. I don't feel good.
Really? All right. So, you have any more questions for us?
No, I don't. But before we go, be sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying what you are listening to.
He just said he wasn't going to do his usual. I'm going to kill him.
And if you are enjoying what you are listening to, hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss another show. Monday Night Raws, obviously, or the Monday Night Review. Mondays are the Monday Night Review. Thursday's next big thing. And then once Krys gets everything situated, we'll have Side of Geek. And until next time, well, I've skipped something. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages. Facebook.com/Wrestling Rocks Inside a Geek, or search Wrestling Rocks Inside a Geek. Twitter.com/Wrestling Rocks, or at Wrestling Rocks. And until next time, for Krys Chaos and Kyle Blueprint, peace.
See you later, guys.